Glad you could join us from Research Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Beavers offense to go on the attack first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Hits inside, it's Glass. He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, the inside. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Quick give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards. Fresno State will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going deep. He's got it down the left. Wide open. And he scores. Touchdown, Beavers. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On on the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stepping to the right. Caught. Runs through a tackle. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance. His feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to pass, it's Rose. The short hands, it's Owens. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Hand it to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This time, they'll throw it. Snags it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Reels it in. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Edwards.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moves the pocket. It's Rose. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Grabs it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one that works with...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side, it's Butler. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's caught. It's Butler. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Lets it fly. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it. A forced turnover.
Working the ground game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the finger.
And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Push is ahead. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Moving out to the right, and he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. run it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Red have it on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Looking downfield, it's Rose. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And he's in. Touchdown, Fresno State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make it.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Beavers in the hurry-up. Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make it.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Rose. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th down. He's not going to get there. He needed. Yards, but he just got one, and the defense comes up with a stop. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense working from the pistol. Caught on the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll go hurry up here. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Fires to the big fella. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Straight ahead, it's Glass. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just not anywhere near good ball placement. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Thomas. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's Texas State who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Now back to your game in Corvallis. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah,
Lots of room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They take the lead with the 6. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Switch it. Cuts it upfield. It's Glass. Runs through the tackle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
From the gun, it's Edwards. And they swarm him under.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to pass, it's Rose. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Wants to go up top on second down. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a tight end. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Run in the red zone, it's Glass. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. Wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Rose. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Owens. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
He's past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. 1-18.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for running room. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Sends it back in motion. Powers inside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Sells the run, looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handy. On that last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. So the defense sets them up with an interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
Ran right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The RPO got him.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to slip through and pick it up. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rose. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The give as they work on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
The give on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Beavers using their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun. He's past the sticks. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25.
Right, here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. It's Bowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, going to throw it. They get to him as he throws. Had to force that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Where did he go?
Needs it here on fourth down. Unleashes one. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Catch in the middle, it's Bowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Ready, go.
On play action. Has to throw it away on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Thomas. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And they do it again. They are masters of 4-down territory all over the field.
Well, we've seen it over and over again on this drive where he's critical down in distances, and these players are making plays.
And you see so many smart
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
For this QB in this one, very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Snapped on 4th down. Slings it downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Running inside. It's Edwards. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him on the RPO. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants it all right now. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back.